Okay, it
check the
actually
channel.
worked. Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Crisis averted. Okay. Yeah. So we attempted to go live earlier. It didn't work very well. Hello everyone. I am Lugayan Dawkins, founder of Crash Tako Studios, and we are doing an update stream on like the upcoming things for the studio. Who are you guys?
None of your business.
Thanks, Joey.
Charles,
Where
my
am
son,
I?
you start.
We just
Alright,
popped in because
Alright, oh, we're doing intros again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Studios or the studio.
hey, y'all, name's, Charles Murtha / the Dude, and I'm a voice actor. I do stuff for games, animation, etc., and I voice Ezra and Asahi Jinichi in Lovers in Crime, and I voice, Old Man in this. So, yeah, do we have a special question of the day, or is that behind us?
We've gone the cooking utensil. What's your favorite cooking utensil?
Cooking utensil.
Go.
I gotta say, pizza scissors, 'cause sorry.
We're all
Pizza
gonna say
scissors
pizza
again.
scissors now.
Pizza scissors.
No,
No
pizza
way.
is a good one.
You're telling me these scissors are for pizza?
There's no
yeah.
roller that gets involved that you then have to like take apart in order to clean. Whoa, that's crazy.
No, guys, I
That's
just
Well, I
thought
just
about
stick,
pork.
I just stick that thing in my dishwasher. I must be wrong.
Oh dear, oh dear. Hold on.
I think. Wait, are we on the right?
No
way?
way.
Yeah, we are. I've just made a separate
You
one.
told
Go. I've linked it in the VC text and the other
Oh,
chat.
okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to update my Instagram.
Yeah, no, that was my bad. I don't know how you do the schedule thingy, but that's fine. We move.
No, you're all good. I'll be back. It's gonna be like give me a sec. I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
Who's next? Hold on.
Well, I went the first time around, and so we'll just do that again.
Yeah,
Although
do
my
it
dog
again.
isn't here this
You heard.
time. Hi, I'm Diana Helen Kennedy. I'm a voice actor, and I voice Gwen in Lovers in Crime. Hey.
Hello. Oh, is it Charles next? Did Charles go?
Yeah,
No.
Charles,
I said rubber
No, Charles
spatula,
go.
but
Yo,
I'm
yeah,
changing
crap,
my
my bad. Okay, Joey, your turn.
I,
My turn.
I said rubber
Well-
spatula before, but I'm changing to pizza scissors.
Okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Nice. I got someone on my
Okay,
side.
yeah.
Okay, Joey, my
Um,
wife, first, and then Joey, my friend.
Okay, other Joey, go ahead.
Go on, Joey. What
Oh,
do you do?
I'm the other Joey? Okay.
No, I said you're Joey, my wife.
Okay, hello. I'm Joey. Last name unknown, because I'm not doxing myself.
Your name's on the
I
internet,
am
Joey.
the main writing force behind Crash Tako Studios. I am the master of lore, I am the master of words, and I make everyone my puppet into speaking what I wish them to speak. And my favorite utensil is the pizza cutter, which is rolling.
I agree
We're about to have a
there.
war over
Okay,
this.
Joey, first of all, living the dream.
yes.
As an Italian?
Yes, that too.
Joey's like, look, the only reason Joey, like, you can't always be forced to say what Joey asks you to is because I'm like, no, the character wouldn't say that in the notes.
No. You're the one. Oh, they say this. I'm the one who says they wouldn't say that, and you argue with me all the time. But if we look back, I am correct.
Andreas has just joined as well, and he's like flipping his camera.
Love
He's outside.
it. Oh, taking a nice walk outside. That's nice.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
walking the
It's a
dog.
puppy.
Oh, that's cute.
Joey Sourlis.
Sourlis.
I got duties to
uphold.
Powerless.
Hi guys.
I'm cleaning up
Joey
poop.
Sourlis, and I am a voice actor, a SAG-E voice actor, and I voice Clyde in Lovers in Crime and Claude in Pride's Misfits. And you're watching Disney Channel. No, I'm just
Based.
kidding.
No
My
copyright, please don't sue me, Disney.
My favorite kitchen utensil, it's gotta be a whisk, man. Like, it just helps the quality of certain foods.
Solid.
I'm on board with that.
I,
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that. It's an all-purpose tool. It's an awesome
Mhm.
tool.
Thank
You're
you.
next, Patrick.
Oh, goodness me. Howdy. Hi, I'm Patrick Hurt. I am a voice actor in Lovers in Crime. I voice Charlie Harris, the boy Charlie, the sad emo detective boy. My favorite kitchen utensil. Oh, and you know, for some reason I thought an air fryer was a kitchen utensil.
Well, I mean,
that's not right.
It's kind of somewhere between a utensil and an appliance.
It's somewhere.
yeah, because
in
it's not
between.
quite like a utensil.
I'm not wrong, but I'm also not right. So, I'm gonna have to say like a good old spatula. You can't go wrong with it. No matter what, it always helps you out. It always helps you
Do you
out.
like spatula? Can't lie.
I love the word spatula.
It is a
It's
very
just fun
nice
to
word.
say.
Okay, Phil, you're next.
Oh my god. Okay, so yes, my name is Philip Kraaijenhof. No, it's actually Kraaijenhof, but that's fine. I'm a Dutch bilingual voice actor, and I voice Evan in Pride's Misfits. Very excited for that. Please back it, please. and I voice Yuki as well in the
Was Yuki, I
Lovers in
guess.
Crime. Request small animation, very good. My favorite utensil is a cheese grater, not just
That's a good
because
one.
I'm Dutch and I love cheese.
Ooh.
I do love myself some cheese.
Andreas, what about you? Oh,
Hello, my name is Andreas Sonville, and I voice Red.
that you do. What's your favorite cooking utensil?
My favorite cooking utensil is actually a peeler,
That's a good
because it peels my potatoes, and I like potatoes.
I do love myself a good potato.
We're living up
I
to
do love
European
Solid.
stereotypes today, aren't we?
Have a good raw one with the boys.
And as a Belgian, I do like to eat some
You're not
potatoes.
European, Lou.
Fried in
You're
oil.
British.
Yes,
I'm
what?
not. I'm Belgian.
Huh? But what about you, Vic? Hello, Vic.
You left the European Union.
Shh.
We still count them as with us.
Yeah, because we live on the Europe land.
Just fuck Farage.
You're not even on land.
No politics on the stream, lads. But, okay, Vic, who are you?
Hello, I'm Vikram, but you can call me Vic or Vicky. It'll save you like 1 nanosecond. I'm from New Zealand. I voice VRL in Prides and Misfits, and like Phil said, support the Kickstarter, or I'll come to your house and give you a hug. And I also play Creepy Guy in Lovers in Crime. I'm also the co-cast and director for Crash Tako Studios, much to Lou's dismay. And my favorite kitchen utensil. It's gotta be a ladle. Nothing. It's just so
Oh,
satisfying.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's for soup.
You grab the
Yeah.
soup, nothing drips out.
Vic,
Perfect.
if what I'm hearing from you is correctly, if I don't back Prize and Misfits, I'll get an actual hug from you.
Yeah,
Hell
exactly.
yeah, I'm in, dude. Come on over. I'm arms wide.
You better not donate because hugs are priceless. But if you have price, give it to this Kickstarter.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, people aren't gonna support it. They're gonna want a hug instead.
No.
Take it.
Either way, you get a hug. Either way, you get a hug.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
no.
I'll change it.
Hugs.
I don't do hugs. Hugs.
Well,
It's too personal.
I'll change it. I'll have to
Fair.
change it then. How about
That's
bear
fair,
hug?
Diana.
It's a bear hug, so it's a threat now.
And
now people will have to.
and last, but certainly not least, Zero, introduce yourself. Oh.
No, Zero's not here. No, wait, there he is.
He's right
Hey,
there!
good morning, evening, or afternoon. Oh my, I'm not here. Okay,
you are there,
excuse
you
me,
are
I'll
there.
back away. Thank you.
Yeah, Joey,
I'm
stop being mean to
I had
Zero.
scroll down.
He's one of our oldest. Who's worked with us for a long time.
yeah.
I was gonna say that makes me feel better.
I mean, both is true, but like I
I'm
meant in
so
terms
very
of how long you've been here.
No, that it means- but on with it, folks. Hello, good evening, afternoon, or whatever time of the day you might be where you are. My name is Zero Son, also known as Zero Son. I am a minor voice actor and
Minor?
one of the hardest working uncles out here in the United States. I voice as Theodore Nolan in the Lovers in Crime series, as well as other extras along other series. And as it turns out, I've recently found out that I'm one of Waifu Joy's puppets. Go figure. Last but not
Aren't we
least,
all?
one of my favorite kitchen utensil happens to be the pie spatula. Very interesting, very intricate item to use, especially when using pies, especially since the holidays are coming up. And trust me, I do so enjoy me a good pie.
There are pie spatulas out there? That's
Yeah,
cool.
they're
Yes,
triangular
yes, there are
shapes.
Oh, those
specific-
things.
specific-
Yeah, they look
That's
like little
what they're
trowels.
for. I thought
They're
they were just
so helpful.
trowels.
You
So
Americans and
helpful.
They're different, Lou.
Okay, I think that's everyone.
We are a
did
different
we miss
animal.
anyone? No.
Did you introduce yourself, Lou?
Did I? I don't know. I'm Lou Guyon Dawkins.
I don't think you did. I
Okay,
don't
alright,
think you
fine.
did.
I am Lou Guyon Dawkins. I am the
Alright.
creator of the studio, creator of Lovers in Crime and other series. It's,
What?
I know, right? It's
No
insane. I'm a
way!
director. I do a lot of things. I am primarily an animator. I do a little bit of casting, directing, voice acting, storyboarding, illustrating comics, and a few other stuff. I do the pipeline, basically. But
Yeah.
yes, I am in charge of the studio, and I run most of these projects and try to keep things together as much as I
Yeah.
can.
Just a little bit of casting.
Oh, I
The
also
other
voiced
half-
Belle in Loves and Crime. So
half's me. The
there's
other half-
that. But
You
yeah,
look-
that's everyone, I believe. There we go, end of stream. No, but we have a few things to discuss today, and I've written some down. Some of this stuff is a little bit of a surprise to the people at this call as well, because I don't inform everyone on everything in terms of upcoming stuff, because sometimes it's like it's not ready to be scripted yet and things, and I'm like, I can't tell people that, because then there's extra like stress on like getting stuff done. But when it is done, we, you know, we're at a point now where we can reveal stuff, so that's what we're going to do today.
Nice.
First of
Hey,
all,
count
first order of business, obviously, the Pride's Misfits pilot. Now, as many of you may know already, we are trying to fund a Kickstarter to pay the people who work on Pride's Misfits. Most particularly the voice actors, musicians, and of course the audio engineers. There's one audio engineer, it's Phil. But Phil's looking at the
Phil. Shout out to Phil.
Phil's looking at
Shout
the
out to
potential check, and he's just like,
Phil.
"Oh, that's nice."
Shout out to
Yeah,
him.
give him money.
I
Please.
will be taking a tiny cut as an animator, but if we wait to the super stretch goal, then I'll get all the money.
It's
But
like tiny cuts. It's 60,000 pounds.
it's about 60,000 for the animation costs, but we are aiming to get 3,500 so we can pay everyone else and also pay for merch, because that's, you know, Kickstarter rewards and all that.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'll get a keychain, hopefully.
you and that goddamn keychain, I swear to God, just because you didn't get one. Basically, for context, I picked.
I didn't get one either.
Exactly, yeah. See, not everyone gets keychains.
I do.
I'm a little sad now.
I
So,
got keychain.
you know, you do realize if you encourage me to start investing in keychains, I'm gonna have no money left.
Keychains!
I only have one keychain that I've ordered for myself,
I
and
will
that's just
take a pay cut and get a keychain. I want no money. I'll just
That's what
just take the
Vic said.
keychain though.
I'm actually getting a Sean Melandra keychain because he's my favorite. So that's gonna
yes,
arrive.
bias.
Yeah,
I'd probably
yes,
just
bias.
spend the money on keychains anyway.
But anyway, the
to Ryan
pilot
Boyle.
is in production at the moment. We have about 6 to 7 minutes complete. There's a lot to do, but we're getting through it pretty well. And pretty much all the recording's been done, and a lot of audio engineering needs to be done at the end. And we will order music if we get money. Well, hopefully, otherwise it's going to be desperately out of the savings, so it might take longer. But yeah, we've been working on this for a while. It's been, I think we started about early June, I believe. Might have started. Can't quite remember. And it's been a passion project of mine. This is my third pilot, I believe. My first one was really bad. My second one was okay, and this one hopefully is going to be really good. And the story follows Cloud, who is a half demon, half human, who is trying to figure out, you know, who she is. Classic protagonist stuff. And the difference is she her parents, one is a demon and one is a demon hunter. And instead of being like estranged parents who, you know, are mysterious and have shrouded in like this sort of distance, Cloud is actually close to her parents, and they're very chill. I can't say too much because I don't want to spoil the whole thing, but yeah, that's basically it. Anyone else want to add to anything from the cast? Anything you'd like to say before I go on
Amy
to...
is here.
Hello, Amy.
Amy's here.
Introduce yourself. Oh. Camera. Oh, wait, no.
Oh, another
Trees.
outsider.
It's just
Nope.
Andreas coming back.
Mic
okay.
issues are going on right now.
Oh, okay. In the meantime, anything you'd like to comment on the pilot as workers of it? Those who are a part of it. Obviously, Vic, Phil, Charles, and of course Joey, and other Joey.
It is my best work.
Is
Voice
it?
work.
No, I'm kidding. No, you did a fantastic.
Wow.
It's
Phil,
over, guys. I peaked.
Phil got very
I
perfectionist.
hope you like it.
It's great. Phil got very perfectionisty with his lines to the point that he re-recorded multiple times with Joey to try and get the.
Well, especially the Italian ones,
Yeah.
because I was like, I'm okay with the accent. And I had to obviously ask Joey to verify, but no, when I did the Italian lines, I just did them too quickly, and I realized immediately after that I was like, I'm not doing this. So
Yeah.
I just asked Joey, let's do it again, and please direct me and just tell me like what am I saying wrong, so I don't want to like not be accurate to Italian pronunciation and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
And I think that I should be given a voice director kind of power.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Italian though, Italian
you're
only.
promoted. You're promoted
At
to
least
Italian
the
voice.
credits.
Hey, come on.
Okay, I haven't done the
Yeah,
credits
all the
yet, so I
credit.
can add that. That's fine.
Truth.
Yeah. From Fry's Misfits, it does mean a lot to me. It is my second Indian character I've ever played, but it's my first Indian character I've played in animation. So this was like a huge step up on like the previous years, because we don't get a lot of Indian characters out there, and double if they're represented, not poorly or distastefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
So being a part of this project with a rich research and of the Indian culture and even the Italian and the other cultures they have in the story, it's absolutely incredible, and I'm just really proud of it so far. And yeah, if you give us money, we can have it out really well, and I can get a Keishan on my character, so that would be awesome.
I also want to say on that point, I believe your first Indian character is of Sense and Soul, or is that your third?
Of Sense and Soul, that was my first one.
Okay, shout out to Ingrid, because of Sense and Soul is epic, so you should support of Sense and Soul as well. I don't know when it's coming. I think it might be out already. I'm not sure, but either way,
the demo is out. The full game should be out by I think 2025, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, shout out to Ingrid, because she's amazing, very talented artist and developer, good buddy.
Yeah.
We love Ingrid
love
as
you,
well.
Love you, Ingrid. Thank you.
But no, yes, we try to research as much as we can, in terms of different cultures. We won't get it 100% right. I don't think you ever really can, but we try and research if where we can if possible. Our aim is primarily to write characters, right? A culture is important, we feel, but we will prioritize the writing first and then add the culture within said writing, because I think a lot of this is in my humble opinion, a lot of people want
Which
to.
isn't much.
Thank you. I think representation's a tricky one, because you've got to show a culture in a way that is, I'd say, positive, but you've also got to be careful not to make a character that is solely pure and positive, because that is not an interesting character. You want characters that have a sort of, you want them to be characters, you want them to be fleshed out. So it's important for us that we flesh out the character with said cultures involved. And that's sort of our process generally. We usually try and ask people from different cultures to help us with our research. Vic, I've asked a lot of questions for this character because I'm not of Indian descent. But we found the culture really interesting, and so obviously Vic really influenced VRL as a character. And it's handy that Joey's Italian, because Evan's Italian and it's set in Italy. Actually, the reason
I'm living and have lived my whole life in Italy.
And it's with the reason Prize Misfits is set in Italy is because I went to Italy for the first time when I was going to visit Joey, and I was just like, dang, I want to like write a story about here. It's so pretty. Like the architecture is wonderful. And so we chose to set prize Misfits in what is essentially Italy. So yeah. Joey, you want to say anything?
What was the question?
No, I was just saying
I forgot.
anything you want to say about the pilot or the development or anything in regards to that.
No.
No?
Not at the moment.
Nothing.
Based.
I guess like Lou is great animation, and everyone does a great job, and you should all vote for me to be the new CEO and master of Crash Tako Studios. Thanks.
I love democracy.
We could have voted this entire time. Damn, that's awesome.
It's really funny.
I will give everyone keychains.
Yeah, okay.
With what money?
My money.
Joey owns more money than me. I'm a student, so I don't get paid.
Make Crash Tako great again.
Make her no.
Oh no!
This is like the last stream where everyone was going cancel Lou, cancel Lou. Like
Patrick had to go.
Patrick was just dying from that joke. Patrick was like, no. Amy, did you manage to fix your mic?
Yes, I did.
Who are you, Amy?
Hi, I'm Amy. I'm also a voice actor. I did, well, it only went on Instagram, I think, but I was the voice of the little baby leaf, and of I am struggling with names.
Julieta.
Gilead, there we go.
Yeah.
Her too. She's
Yes.
cute. She's a cute bean. I love her.
To be fair, you only got to voice like 2 lines for her.
Yeah.
And she hasn't appeared much yet, so like I think
She
her
has
chapter's
so much-
coming soon. Her chapter should be releasing in like 3-4 weeks, I believe.
Oh,
What
okay.
is coming soon?
Hmm?
What is coming soon?
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta talk about that. So
Good segue.
obviously
Good
first
point.
thing, Prize Misfit, that's coming soon. Then next year, actually, I don't know about this one, but this is one that is very hyped up. The Great Parking Space Battle. I do not know when that will come out. I know it will be done by May, but when it comes out, it really depends. And the reason that is because I'm intending to submit it to a lot of festivals. And the festival circuit is tricky. It can be like, depending on how good your film is, that can be stuck in like limbo for about 5 years at most, generally. So,
Really?
yeah, because a lot of festivals...
I didn't know that.
So a lot of reasons student films come out really late is because festival circuit, some people will not allow you to post it online. They were like, oh, no, you can't do that. You can only submit it to the festival circuit because only a set group of people can see it. So for that reason, you have to wait in that regards. The only reason last year my film didn't get submitted is because I submitted the Prize Misfits concept trailer, and they do not accept trailers, despite if they're animated, which makes sense.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
this year we're submitting this one. I will actually, I'll be getting like all the voice actors to be like signing agreements soon for that one, because
I love signing contracts.
yay, legal stuff for festivals. But yeah, I really want I really do want to show that one to the world. I think it's going to be fun. It's one of the silliest things I've worked on, but it's very different to what I usually work on, and I like that. I think it's nice to have a new challenge. It's definitely a very different style as well. I usually opt for a more like anime, semi-western style, but this one is very cartoony, it's very goofy, but it's very inspired by anime in the sense of like, in its humor, I think. I'm very excited for that one. Phil's gonna hopefully come to the film festival to watch it.
Oh,
and
I'm
listen to
there.
his end
Don't
of the
even
show.
question it. I'm there.
If we get into the end of your show, I'm going to be inviting the voice actors from said thing to said show at my university, which I don't know if we'll get in, but we'll try our best. That's the important thing, to submit and see what happens.
Yeah, man.
And then let me look on my list. It's literally on the stream. Okay, the Lovers in Crime Volume 2 comic dub. That is coming soon. When that will come, I don't know. I think it will be December, but it could be January. It really depends on how much time I have to edit it. I'm currently plowing through editing it. We have about, I'd say, roughly 60% done from my chart. Yeah, about 60% done, I'd say. That's my rough estimate. It is getting there. It's just a very long one, and I'm not releasing it in episodes this time. This is going to be one massive, like, hour-long dub, or however long it is. So there's a lot of people in this dub. I know a lot of people are waiting for that shiny IMDb credit. But it's like, it will be out. It is being worked on. I have not forgotten about it. It is just taken second priority to the pilot and to Parking Space Battle, because obviously Parking Space Battle is actually graded, and obviously the pilot is something I will want to get out the most. And then, the next thing, Loves and Crime Volume 5, also known as the rest of Season 2, Season 2 Part 1 of Lovers in Crime. This is a very fun volume we've been working on. Season 2 is extremely long. We reckon it will take about...
You mean season 1.5,
No, it's
right?
Season 2 Part 1. We are working very hard on that. By we, I mean myself drawing. No, I'm kidding. Joey did some excellent writing. I think it's some of Joey's best writing in this volume. It was the first time that we both sat there and just agreed that it was good. We often argue for hours about how to fix the script and to make it a way where we both agree. This time it was...
So we solved the problem. Just let me write.
No.
Just let me cook.
Okay, Joey did have a lot of writing dominance, I guess, in the Volume 5. Which I think is good because you took the characters to places that were quite interesting, and I'm very looking forward to that coming out. It's still in production, but it should be out on schedule within, I think the first episode debuts about March 2024. It's already scheduled. We have about 30 episodes scheduled still, all the way from now, all the way till about early May. So don't worry, that's still going. There's no hiatus anytime soon. And then
Also, to continue on to push forward and propagate my coup and my wanting to take over Crash Tako Studios, I will continue fighting for the little man, the little character, the minor character who doesn't get much spotlight. I will bring you to the spotlight.
Who? Which character? Because if you're gonna say Leo, I know damn well that character has so much light because I draw him so much.
No, not Leo, not Belle. I'm speaking of the Gwens, the Roses, the Juliettes.
You're doing that just to get
now
them
you
on
got your
side.
followers.
The Charlies, the creepy guys, the Ezras.
Joey, I know for a fact that Charlie does not have those does not have little lines. I know for a fact he doesn't.
Okay, alright.
I'm just trying to get votes here.
Okay, well, speaking of Gwen, I'm about to get my vote back, right? Gwen is the main protagonist.
I see her right. I see her right there on the screen, and I'm champing at the bit.
Best thing. Okay, so speaking of Gwen, actually, yes, West City Menace, a solo series I worked on. That I don't know when.
Yes.
Gwen is the main character. That series is, I don't know when it's going to come out, but the first chapter is done. And it has the synopsis. It will be a shorter series that it's not a prequel to Lovers in Crime. It's more of a, like, story that just happened earlier. It is completely, like, you could read it on its own, but I think you'd enjoy it more if you had the context of Lovers in Crime. It is about Gwen when she was younger and when she was a sharpshooter in the army. Gwen, if you don't know already, is the wife of the main character of Lovers in Crime, one of the main characters of Lovers in Crime, Theodore Nolan. And she does appear in, like, Lovers in Crime a little bit, but this is about why she hates, like, why she hates the government and, like, how she met her wife and how, how she became a successful sharpshooter and also severely traumatized. I am looking forward to that series because it is more of the mystery stuff, but it's just fun exploring, like, a character who I don't think you would necessarily expect her to have this massive backstory.
I love it.
She is,
I'm looking forward to reading it.
Hell yeah, yay! It's like...
Sorry to interrupt the wonderful explanation here, but I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, go rest, Andres!
Rest, man.
It's
night, all you lovely
Thank you
people.
for appearing, man.
Bye-bye. Be safe.
Night.
See ya. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one because it's slightly different. I liked a lot of the characters in it. We get to see more of Armando as well, who's one of the captains. And it's sort of like, you don't need Lovers in Crime to understand what's going on. It's very much a standalone thing. But I think if you like the series of Lovers in Crime and you like the world as a whole, it will give you a lot of extra detail towards that and like how things work. And it's more about how the system of like West City works and the people in it. And then I cannot wait for Dennis and Marco to be revealed because they are very fun characters, I feel, as well. That is pretty much all that's coming up recently. I'm unsure about projects for next year because next year I'm hopefully going to go to work. So we shall see what timing is like in terms of projects. At the moment, I'm a student, so I have time to, work on things. Also, Parking Space Battle is part of my work, so that's nice. It's good to, work on what you love. I am looking forward to these things. But yeah, on that note, that is most of my notes I've covered. And all the rest of the notes are more on broader things that we can discuss. So.
Yeah. I gotta get going.
No!
I saw the jacket
I'm
come
so
on. I was
sorry.
like, I saw it coming.
He's gotta go.
As soon as I put on the jacket, everyone was just like, all right, Patrick's gotta get going. Oh, no.
It was lovely seeing you, though, Patrick.
Yeah, it was lovely seeing you. Thank you for having me. See you all around, alright?
See you around.
Have a good one.
Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Yes, support the Kickstarter.
Everyone, support the Kickstarter. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
But yeah,
I guess as a trend, I think I may also have to head out too. I got,
Okay.
No, my son.
See you
a
later.
triple.
Bye,
Hey,
Charles.
guys,
Thank you for coming.
Please do
Have a good
support
rest
the
of your day.
Kickstarter. It has humans
Get
and
Charles
gay
get
people.
paid.
Yeah, let me get paid.
Monies.
But in all seriousness, please do support the Kickstarter. It is a genuinely very, very well made project. Yeah, that's it. Arrivederci, thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye. And on that note, I have the topic on my notes. It's like, discuss indie animation. Do you have any favorite
Yes.
indie animated shows as a jumping off point that you don't feature in?
Okay, shit.
God, I
Okay.
wish.
Let's see. It's quite a lot out there.
There's loads, yeah.
Okay, do we want to talk about the obvious first or what?
You can go for the obvious if you want. I still need to.
All right,
watch.
elephant in the room. Elephant in the room. Thank you so much, Glitch, for making this entire live stream about indie animation and everything about
I
it.
still need
Because
to watch it.
Lackadaisy and you have Vivzy and you have everyone that does the fun big animations that are insane. That are absolutely insane and are a great. They're just a great example. They're a great example of what it can become.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like
I think my favorite is it's kind of basic, but I love Brandon Rogers and everything he does. But Hell of a Boss I hold close to my heart.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I like that one too.
I like Lumi and the Great Big Galaxy. That
Yes!
was really good.
My boy
That's a good
Evan.
one.
It does. That's a good one. Yes. I can't wait for that one to come out. The production looks amazing. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to when that comes out. I'm looking forward to Atlas and the Stars as well.
Yeah. Also a fan of Wildcard as well. Really good stuff there.
Yeah, Wildcard looks good. You're in that one. Wildcard looks really cool. I've seen a lot of their progress. They use a lot of 3D integration, it seems, which is, a technique that I think we should use a lot more in indie if we can. I mean, I think Blender's still free. I'm not sure, but 3D integration makes things a lot smoother, and it looks good when done well. But Wildcard's one I'm looking forward to. Wildcard and Wildcard, Atlas, Lumi, they're all really good ones.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of other ones because there's so many. There's so many good ones.
I mean, you said not to name any that you're a part of,
Yeah.
but
You're like,
I'm part of a lot.
So many. Okay,
I just want to. There's a lot. Like the East Patch, they did Angel Hair.
Oh.
There's the Sunflower Club.
Sunflower Club with Little Wolf.
Yes.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that one. Sunflower Club are goats, by the way. The way they support Indie Animation Day, like that. Indie Animation Day has become such a big thing now because of them, and I'm eternally grateful because it's helped me grow as well. and many other creators, I'm sure.
Yeah, like they're doing. I'm doing work with them. They're awesome. They're very collaborative. There's also Sally Mountain Peak. I can't remember the name who's doing that specifically, but they're indie. There's so many out here. It's crazy. I don't want to just go on a list.
No,
but...
yeah, you wouldn't be able to list all of them, but like everyone that I've seen and the friends that I've worked with, and you know, because it's all fantastic stuff. I really like hope indie animation does thrive in the next few years because, you know, seeing what these people create on their own, off their own backs, and off like funding, like Kickstarter money and such, it's just incredible, honestly.
Yeah.
I've been keeping a close eye on like Lumi especially. The production looks really good. I don't really mind how long any of these productions take because indie animation takes such a long time. Well, animation in general takes a long time, but because you have less funding and because you have less people, generally it's difficult and the process is really hard. Not everything gets out, but I think when it does, it's very important we support those things because of how hard people work to make them. It's usually like one guy in the chair half the time.
I'm in a project that's got 100 people working on it, and it is going so slow, but it looks so good.
That's the thing, right?
And I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a matter of like manpower. I think it's more of a matter of like
it's quality as well.
Yeah, exactly. So
it sort of depends on what you're making, but generally, if you want quality and you know. Something like good, then yes, time will always be, you know, essential.
Like I'm looking forward to like Defenders of Elodia quite a lot.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I remember following them from like day one, and like they're going so
they're growing
like,
fast as well.
They're growing fast, but like they're taking their time, and I really appreciate that, and I cannot wait for.
They've got some like industry professionals in there as well, I believe, working on it, which is insane. Like it's a volunteer project, but like they got like such a strong team. It must be like a good direction if like that many people are coming aboard. I look forward to seeing that one.
Yeah, plus my friend Shakira, she's playing the main character.
Shakira the goat.
They're gonna do great.
Yeah, they're a fantastic voice actor. I always love seeing them in projects. It makes me very happy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'd like to add one more.
Yeah,
Sorry,
go ahead. Shoot, tell me.
I've been following Farfetched. I've been pretty excited for that one as well.
Yeah, Farfetched by
I really
Ashley
love
Nichols.
seeing their little clips. Yeah, I like seeing the clips and stills and the character designs they put out. It all looks really nice.
I like the dark-haired dude with the eyeshadow.
Yep.
He's so pretty. I don't know what is his name.
I thought it was Quinn, but I could be very wrong.
I think it is Quinn. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like them a lot too. There's so many. I can't wait for Denver Jackson's The World's Divide. World's Divide. That's it. I am a huge fan of Denver Jackson because his work he's a solo animator. Like that is insane. As a fellow solo animator, I'm like, I love his work so much.
He's really nice too. He's a very cool dude.
He has good vibes. He seems to post a lot of like process stuff, which is quite handy.
Yeah.
And definitely an inspiration to a lot of solo animators because there's such a large amount of work, and obviously, whilst you should take care of yourself, it's always impressive to see like that volume of work just to come out one dude. I'm like, dang, bro. I mean,
know.
Obviously, don't set that as your standard for yourself if you're an animator because that's just such a high bar. But I gotta appreciate it when it comes about, like, cause gosh, and his stuff's fantastic as well. Like, I mean, like, it's amazing.
I got to do some voice work for that too.
I
saw. I got to see some of the shots, and they're beautiful. Oh my god, I haven't seen anything like it.
He quoted my my little process video I did a while ago, and I was like, to try not.
Yeah.
I acted very normally in response.
Yeah, no, you definitely did. You definitely did.
But like, no, it's just because seeing solo devs is always inspiring to me because I've been doing a lot of solo animation for a while. I would like to have a bigger team. It's just pricing, right? That's the thing. I don't think I'd be able to comfortably pay people for the standard that I'd like, so usually I do it myself. And it will take longer, but, you know, that's okay. When I can afford it someday, which is what I aim to do, then I would love to have more animators on board. But yeah, it's always inspiring to see stuff like that. I do hope, obviously, more indie animation gets known, because I think it's really, you know, going places. It's lovely seeing how diverse, like, the ideas and styles are that people have. Always love to see more of it. That's my thoughts on indie animation. I'm a huge supporter of it, naturally. How is it for you voice actors with in regards to indie animation? Like, what do you find you like?
I really enjoy it. It's like the online space has been like has changed so much from when I started like 6 years ago to like now. It's like indie work is starting to get more and more love, and I imagine it will continue to get more love in the future. But it's also like a way for like people who are experienced voice actors and people who are not as experienced, but I wouldn't say starting out. I mean, some people start off with indie as well, but you never really know. But it's just a cool thing that a lot of experienced and non-experienced voice actors can be in the same thing, like from all walks of life, and create something beautiful. And I really, really appreciate that. And it's getting to the point where the productions of indie stuff is getting more and more professional. I mean, it's professional, but there are like some stuff which are like super professional,
Like high,
and
like expensive looking.
yeah,
The line between union and non-union looks kind of blurry now.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Tricky. Yeah, because
It's-
you can learn so much online, right? I mean, I've done a combination of both personally. I go to university and I've done online stuff, but you can learn a lot. You could learn to animate online and learn how to use professional techniques. It's once you like understand the pipeline and how certain techniques work, you can do it. It's just a matter of like time and money. And if you have that, well then there you go, you can do it. You can set things in a production that has a professional pipeline, even if not backed by a union or a company. Which is always mad respect, because animating is so fucking hard.
Yeah, I mean, I've only been voice acting for like 2.5 years,
Really?
but I've changing from becoming a spectator to a participant, even my tiny little way. I have so much respect for the animation process now. I like just watching like all the different facets that are involved is just completely fascinating to me, and I'm so thrilled to be just even my little part of it. It feels like an honor to be part of this, like a work like this, you know.
There's a lot of soul in the indie works. I've noticed in my journey, like when just working with a lot of the indie creators, they're just so. And you know, I did Age of Empires, and that process was like, bam, 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 thank you, bye, and you know, stuff like this. It's just so much more personable, and it's like you know, not to dog anybody, but like I've just felt I'm working on Welcome to Hell with the Sunflower Club, and I turned my lines, and the person taking them, they were having a bad day, and they said these lines really cheered me up. So I really appreciate it, and they got a good laugh out of them, and I was like, that feels so good that I could make somebody, you know, feel a little bit better just from
Heartwarming.
doing what I love doing. Yeah.
It does.
So.
I do find that like little communities are created as well, like making these projects, and you come out of it with some strong friends. It's great.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've said previously, me and Phil, we met on very professional terms, and then we've worked together for a long time now, and we were literally like hanging out at our fucking Weatherspoons like a week ago, because obviously we did our first UK voice actor meet, and I begged Phil to come to the UK again. The first time we met was at Comic-Con this year. We've got a small group of friends who, you know, have been, and it's really nice to. I mean, as a director, right, I love what voice actors create. It is very encouraging knowing that even if you don't have an audience there, you have people in the production waiting for you to, like, finish these things. It's very, like, encouraging to keep going and, like, finish the damn thing. And I think with voice acting, a voice actor brings so much more to a character than just a voice. You know, there is always an influence from what they do, which is why I say with roles that I have, when people come and go from roles, because it happens, right? There's no set version of said character. It's this person's version and this person's version, like a musical, right? That's the way I view it, at least, because everyone brings something to a character, and they may not realize it, but that's how it is, you know. It's a different interpretation and how.
I gave Gwen a dog.
Yeah, she has a dog now. I guess I'm like, yeah, Gwen has a dog. It's like I've
Agreed. I mean, I had Theo become a New Yorker for the most part.
Yeah,
He's supposed to be a trash and
you've had a lot of influence in Theo's personality, I think. In the way, because it's a certain way. I think you've made him a little more mischievous in the way you deliver his lines.
Oh, you think so? Huh.
Yeah, because I always imagined him as super serious, but you gave him a sort of degree of like comedicness, which I really do like about that, like that. For Phil just adds to the mischievousness of Evan, because Evan is a little shit. And Phil already has.
How I am.
Yeah, you have the chaotic energy. There's an ongoing joke about how Phil always plays annoying characters.
Well, it technically is my cast like type, basically, or typecast. Typecast. That's it. I love putting words together. Very good.
That's why I was so thrown away when we were playing that visual novel and you played like this seductive, beautiful man. And I was
but it's always been like this. It's like every time they're just like, do this character. It's like, okay, cool. And then they're like, that's all right. And then it's like, do this bully character that dies in the first episode. It's like, oh, that's perfect. It's like, okay, cool.
Nice
This is just like every time it's like that.
It's like, yeah, no, it's interesting. I like what the voice actors bring to the characters. Some voice actors would just send me random audios, which deeply amuse me unprompted. I have like this random folder just full of lines that Ryan sent me as Sean, just for shit posting, and I will animate them eventually. I just need to get round to it. There's so many, but they will make me laugh a lot. I believe, yeah, I think you guys will. Everyone in the cast does a really good job at their character, otherwise you wouldn't be playing the role. That's another thing with imposter syndrome. It's like, no, you got cast, dude, you're doing fine. Like, so if you ever get in a project and you feel you're not wanting to be there, because I've heard that a lot from voice actors, or like, well, not that you don't want to be more that you feel like you're not as good as the others. Trust me, you got the role, you're fine. It's not.
Yeah, I mean,
don't
you sent an audition with like 200 other people.
It's like
because we
don't
jump
sell
on
my
those
job,
things like
gosh.
vultures.
like you're saying that like, oh, I don't think I'm good enough to be here, bro. You're insulting me as the casting director. You're doing fine. I assure you, you're meant to be here. But no, everyone. I like. But we have this whole inside joke, me and Vic, about VRL having this like obsession with a YouTube drama. Because for context, Vicky's character is this old. He's a former demon hunter, and he's like this middle-aged looking Indian dude, and he's very like he's very friendly, but he's also a little bit unhinged. And then Vic proposed the idea of him being obsessed with like YouTuber drama, because it's just the most absurd sort of like thing. I'm like, yeah, that works. He's unhinged. I think Pride's Misfits is such a like. As a series itself, Lovers in Crime is, I think, is a bit more serious, but Prize Misfits characters are quite unhinged, I feel. They're so...
I like that. I just love the reality, that the fact that VRL can just be like, hey, Cloud, look at this killer Keemstar guy.
It's like...
Oh, I hate that guy.
We made this whole, like, I don't know if you guys can see it. I think it's either in Hall of Fame or it's in, like, no, I think it is in... Oh, no, it is in Hall of Fame. Let me pin it real quick. We made this whole, like, fake Twitter account on Twinote. And it's, like, this whole collection of, like, fake tweets from the characters.
That's also...
Which, just for the humor... Like, we have a whole chat in the server that's devoted to shitposting about the projects, because... I don't want people to, like, I think projects should be taken seriously, right? But the way I like to run them, I like to have a little bit of fun. I want people to feel comfortable being silly with their characters. I don't want it to be like, oh, this is so serious, you know, you need to be, like, always treating this character in this context. I'm like, no, be silly, have a little fun, you know?
I thought of something that could describe Claude, maybe more so than Clyde.
Yeah?
It's very Wonka-esque.
Oh, yes, you're right. He kind of is.
Safe, but like, like you're like, what's going on up there? Like,
Yeah, no. 100%.
very Willy Wonka-esque. Yeah, that's what I was thinking
Clyde-
because.
Oh.
Good.
Clyde is like, well, Claude especially. I know both Clyde and Claude are unhinged. Claude is gonna get, like, if we get to actually make Prize Misfits, Claude's story gets developed much more. But there's a whole ongoing joke that the reason Claude gives those exposition is just because he's hyperfixated on magic and such.
Yeah.
He is so optimistic, it's a little bit uncomfortable, and I think that's kind of funny about Claude. He is very enthusiastic.
That's actually why I used him to influence Boyd Bellamy, because that's Boyd's deal. In the wildcard episode, they asked, it's like, how does he have the energy to be so positive all the time? And they're like, nobody really knows, but I'm betting it's the cocaine. And and it's just a little throwaway line, but it's just like nobody really knows. Yeah, exactly.
I think there's so many like silly jokes about Claude we have, because Claude is just like Claude in the story. As not to spoil too much, he is very sort of like, he's a little bit outcast in that his people find him a bit much, right? And I find it very funny that his girlfriend is the most popular girl in his academy, and she just likes him because he's so like straightforward, right?
And that's one thing I can relate to Claude, and it's like when I was growing up, I was known as like a spaz.
Yeah.
And like I had big reactions and stuff, and so I related to Claude in that sense. So
yeah,
I also really like the fire aspect.
Yeah, he's very like he's very passionate, like hence the fire.
Yeah.
His hair is like dyed like a flame, which I think is very funny. Just the idea of him like sitting there, like trying to get this hair right.
The little comics you showed me where he's just like pile driving onto Griff.
Yeah, onto Griff.
Yeah, there's the shaky camera.
I remember when Lou cast me as VRL, and we were talking, and I'd always confuse Cloud and Claude because you guys, the names just sound too
Very
damn
similar.
Yeah, so Claude.
Claude. You also play a character called Clyde, so it's like all these CL names.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, I know. There's got to be some sort of like Cloud and Clyde, or Cloud and Claude have got to say something
funny.
to each other.
Yeah, they do. The whole episode, they interact a lot.
How about the name though? Like nice name.
Oh gosh, that would be funny. The thing is with Claude, the reason I named that, I named Claude personally because it was like, I don't have any particular reason like relating to the character. I was just like, oh yeah, Claude Monet. I like that name, like the painter Claude Monet. And then I was like, oh yeah, Claude. And like, that's his name. It's a French name, I think. Solier is like, I'm pretty sure Solier is French, but Claude's family is American, right?
Right.
They're this very like suburban American family, but there's a slight unhingedness to them, as every character in Prize Misfits. Like Claude is the eldest son of the Solier family, and his mom is like this famous ex-warrior, and she's a very like excitable mother, like because she's this ex-warrior, but she very much is quite happy, like she's quite happy to like retire and raise her kids. And her husband is like an ex-firefighter who does an office job now. And they're a very cheerful family, and you can sort of see why Claude is the way he is. Like he's very optimistic because he has good parents, and like he loves his brother as well.
And I imagine has a pretty somewhat close relationship with his grandfather.
Yeah, he's very close. He's one of his grandfather's favorites. The thing is with Prize Misfits especially.
Not that they will ever admit that they love everybody the same.
Nope. They always be like, no. Although he does not hide it much. The thing is with Prize Misfits, Lovers in Crime is known for having loads of terrible relationships, which I very much love. Prize Misfits has a lot of healthy family relationships, I feel. It's complicated in Loves and Crime because everyone hates each other or they have like some kind of beef with one another. Family, I think the only person who has decent enough family relationships to some extent is probably Leo. To some extent. Joey will contest me on this. But in terms of like Prize Misfits, even like the main character, she doesn't have dead parents. So she's not really... So, sorry Cloud, you can't be shonen protagonist anymore. You know, you haven't got dead
Not
parents.
yet.
What do you mean not yet? You know, Evan and VRL, we wanted to make good parents. They're very weird people. In a good way, I think. VRL is like this ex-demon hunter who fell in love with the demon he was meant to kill. And Evan is this demon that he was meant to kill. And they kind of... VRL, there's a whole ongoing joke about VRL being a monster fucker. And then like how Evan is just like... Evan really likes humans.
That's not a joke, Lou.
Yeah, it's canon basically. But like... And Cloud is just this, like, she's trying to do this typical shonen thing, but her parents are a little too supportive about it. Or at least in the sense of, like, they want her to do what she wants. They're not really concerned with... They will give, like, honest advice with her. It was important that we make them not too lenient, and we also wanted them both to be characters of their own. We didn't want them to be, like, background, sort of, you forget about them in a way. Especially, this is... partially showing the pilot, but within the actual series when we get to adapt it, we want to focus on those two more and like how their whole thing relates to the story. Cloud herself is obviously the protagonist, and she's she's very much a little shit, I think, in terms of the start. She really wants to be this hero. She has like these dreams of like becoming basically a shonen protagonist because she reads a lot of manga, she reads a lot of stories, believes in fairy tales and such, the usual stuff. But the reality is much different. Also, she kind of needs to acknowledge the fact that as a demon hunter, her dad is a demon as well. So, there's that whole thing. But, no, I'm looking forward to Prize Misfits coming out. I do hope we can get a series, because then the characters can be developed a lot more. You can only show so much in 12 minutes of a pilot. But either way, I hope it, like, you know, intrigues people to the world a little bit. That's my hope, at least. I replay it to my... Yeah?
I know you drew like Baby Cloud and the Ice Age Baby. Did they fight? And is that canon?
Yeah, obviously. Ice Age Baby vs. Hold on, let me share this with the group. I'm sharing my screen, aren't I?
Hey guys, I actually gotta get going.
Well, thank you.
Same thing. You beat me to it.
Either way, we should probably end the stream here. It's been about an hour, so I'm gonna do that. You guys got time for me to conclude?
Yeah.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Wrap
it up. Well, thank you for everyone who came to view the stream. We hope that you'll enjoy these upcoming productions. Thank you everyone for guesting on the stream as well. Hopefully these things will come out soon. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. You guys got any last words?
Last words.
Hamburger.
Gotta go to that Kickstarter.
Yeah, go to the Kickstarter. Give us money.
Yeah.
Kickstarter.
Support indie animation, guys. But yeah.
Do the
Remember,
Kickstarter thing.
vote Joey for president of Crash